Hello guys, welcome to Wahala Solution channel. We bring a problem and we solve it. Today we're going to talk about 5 mistakes keeping people broke in 2026. 5 mistakes that keeps people broke in 2026. These mistakes keep people broke, but the number 4 will shock you. The number 4 will shock you. So please don't be a hurry, do not scroll. Right. The first one in our list is fake flex. What is fake flex? Buying iPhones, clothes, and Shoebi to impress people. Fake flex, according to its name, fake flex. There are some people in our society now, they buy things just to impress people, not just that they need it or the kind of work they do requires it. they just they just bought it to impress people, right? Like iPhone, clothes, luxurious hair, handbags, you know these things keeps people broke. you know Spending on things just to impress people, it's just like you don't need it, you just want to impress people, you just want to feel belong, you just want to yes, I'm part of them now. Yeah, I have arrived. That kind of feeling, right? Yes, don't get me wrong. There are people that are into video editing, Photoshop, all these things. Maybe they might need an iPhone, you know. But for you or someone that this person don't necessarily need this impulsive spending, they just want to show, that they have arrived. These are one of the things that keeps people broke. Yes, spending on fake flex. You want to impress people. You bought it to impress people. You bought it to feel, it's part of the mistakes that keeps people broke. The number 2 is no budget. Money comes in, money disappears, no plan, no budget. Today you have 10K, next tomorrow 0 naira, no budget. And the solution is 50-30-20% rule. I will explain. The 50% here is 50% of your money, you spend it on your need. 30% of your money, or your income rather, or a businessman. For a businessman, is income or profit. For a salary earner is salary, right? Yes. For someone working for an employee is salary. For a businessman is profit. So this 50-30% and 20% rule applies to both a salary earner and a business personnel. Do you get me? So the 50% is, for instance, let me say your salary is 100K, or as a businessman you made a profit of 100K. The 50% is 50,000, right? 50% of 100,000 is 50,000. You should spend at least that 50,000 naira on your needs. Your needs are is a daily necessity. Is your basic needs, like your food, your water, your rent, your electrical bills, things that obviously is a must. Is something that you have to, you know these are your needs. You should spend 50% of your income on that. Then 30% is on your wants. Maybe change of clothes, your wants, a change of clothes, your new hairdo, all those things, change of look, change of perfume, 30%. Then 20% of the remaining 20% should be saved, or rather invest. If you're a businessman, I will suggest you invest the remaining 20% in your business back. You should still put it back in your business. Is, you know, you should still put back 20% of your income, or no, rather your profits back to your business. If you're a salary earner, I will suggest you find a side hustle you can invest in, or or save. But it's innegotiably, it's not is it is required to be saved. You are not meant to spend on that, right? 50 30%, 50% true, 30% true, and 20% true. Yes. The second mistake I said is no budget. So this is the solution I am giving you right now. Apply this rule: the 50% true, the 30% true, and the 20% true. The 50% true goes on your basic needs. The 30% needs goes on your wants, things you want to get for yourself. Then the 20% true goes into your savings, or you invest it. Hope I'm clear with that right now. The third one is the third mistakes that keeps people broke in 2026 is borrowing for want, right? Loan app for hair, ashebi and birthday. Borrowing for want. You don't have money, you went and borrow. You borrowed money to buy clothes for a friend's wedding. You borrowed money, you borrowed money to subscribe, to subscribe, or to subscribe your Go TV or DSTV. Your what? You borrowed money to you borrowed money for things that don't bring money back to you. These are what keeps this is it keeps people broke. Oh. Many people are broke because of this borrowing money for what? It's not that they need it, but they borrow this money because of self gratification. They borrowed it for what? They borrowed this money to buy a shebi. They borrowed by please borrow me 1 million. They went and used it to buy hair, to buy iPhone, just to impress, just to look good, just to belong. It is one of the things that keeps people broke. Number three is borrowing money for want. Things that you know that will not bring money back to you. Avoid it. It's one of the things that keeps people broke in this 2026. Number four is one income, only salary. If your job stops now, you are finished. One income, that is the number four. That's why I say number four is the worst. Hey, I'm telling you, one source of income. If it crashes, you are in trouble. As a person, you should have multiple streams of income, multiple side hustles. For a salary earner, you should go and find something to get doing. The solution here I wrote down: start a side hustle this month, skill, selling, etc. Don't rely on that your job. Imagine something happens. Imagine an emergency happen, and you have to stop your work. Imagine what will you cope with? The solution now is to find something to sell, find something to sell, or go and learn a skill that you know that will be bringing money to you. Go and learn a skill. Find something to sell. Relying on one source of income is deadly. Putting all your eggs in one basket. Imagine that. It's not good. It's not. Yes, number four, I said one of the mistakes that keeps people broke in 2026 is one source of income. Or you rely on your salary. You rely on your salary. If your job stops now, you are finished. It's from I don't know, is can I say from frying pan to fire? Because you will be stuck, you'll be stagnant. You should have many streams of income. You should avoid, you know, what I'm saying in essence is, do not put your all your eggs in one basket. It's not going to, it's not nice. You should have, as a person, you should have multiple streams of income. Don't just be in one place, you know. In case of this one doesn't work, in case this one is not paying the bill, this one can pay the bill. In case something happens tomorrow, you can still fall back on that one, right? The number fifth one is no emergency fund. No emergency fund. If 100K enters your hand now, in the next 48 hours, you can't explain how it happened. You don't have savings. All the if they pay you salary now, you will carry it, all of it. You enter inside the market, you buy gin 45K, you buy hair 25K, you buy half bag of rice, everything. You still return to borrow me 2K. It is bad. Have what we call emergency fund. For starters, you can save 500 naira a day. 500 naira in 30 days is 15,000. In 2 months is 30,000. When I check in a year, I'm saying 500. You can save 1,000 a day. You can save. You can. I'm telling you. You can save 1,500 a day. Imagine that in a month or in a year. Do you know how much it is? We just that 1,000 naira a day. In the next one year, break that account. You can use it to foot your bill. You can use it to pay a house rent. You can use it to solve something that is very tangible. You can use it to, oh my god, have an emergency fund. One of the mistakes that keeps people broke is that some of them, they don't have emergency fund. They just eat everything. They pay salary now, you don't have a budget. You don't apply the 50%, 30%, 20% through. You just spend everything. After all, they will pay me next month. After all, if I do that business, it will see you profit. What am I saving it for? Then if you make 20,000 naira today, you will use it and you just spend it. No savings. It is one of the reasons that people are still broke. Go and make your research. The first one I said is the first mistake that people make that keeps people broke in 2026 is spending money on fake flex to impress people. You buy an iPhone to impress Amaka, you bought clothes to impress Obi. Those things keeps people broke. It makes people not, things that you buy out, you are impulsive buying. You don't. It's not that you need it. You just want, you bought it just to impress people. It's one of the mistakes, the number one mistake that keep people broke in 2026. The number two is no budget. Money in, money in today, money disappears tomorrow. No budget, no planning. That's why the solution in this one is apply the 50%, 30%, 20% rule. 50% of your profit or your salary should go